Yo, yo, yo. How we doing today, everybody? Good to see you. Welcome to a very chill day here on the channel. Today, we're going to play some of our mage run. We're going to relax. We're going to have some fun. May actually take a half day today, so I can go to the store and run some errands and get all ready so I can no-life Dune and watch SGF all weekend. Which is kind of my plan. So, yeah. But we've got a nice full morning this morning. And I want to play a lot more of this. So let's go to the main island.
There you are.
Oh, hi.
It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long?
I ran into some trouble along the way.
Figured you would. A place like that doesn't let anyone through easy. But you're standing here, looking healthier than last time. So I'm guessing you found something worth the trouble.
I found King Arthur.
You found him. I'm truly sorry it turned out to be you.
What are you talking about?
Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed to succeed in at least one of their experiments. You were able to go deep into the weirdness, survive, and even bring a piece of our king's soul back with you. I don't have to explain that this isn't something that happens every day. My job is to make sure it won't ever happen again. And this means you have to die. Oh. I'm truly sorry.
That's a bummer. Oh. Sir? I'm going to try that again. Is this a rerun? No. Hi, this is our mage run. Yep. I know, now that we know what he's talking about, it's so wild, dude.
My
Okay, we'll try that one more time. If we don't do it this time, I'm not going to keep trying. I'm just going to give it one more try.
Good strike. I won't fall. A good strike. I won't fall so easily. I don't back down from a fight. Face me. Let's see who's the stronger one.
Oh, damn. There's actually an achievement for killing him at this part of the game. We're not going to worry about that. Oh, hi.
I'm sorry, but that had to be done.
Not dead, by the way.
It shouldn't leave any lasting damage.
Oh, God. Roar. What the hell?
I had to do it. I had to get rid of the parasite that infested you a moment ago.
Parasite.
You've seen. No.
I love how he
You've
says that.
felt what he's capable of. This power can't be unleashed on Avalon. Not again.
What are you talking about? You almost killed me.
I could, but I have no issue with you. Only with what you carry within you. This means you're safe, unless you decide to stand against me. You are much more valuable to me alive than dead.
Start making sense, please.
You've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening.
So you just killed King Arthur?
No, but thanks to you, I finally destroyed a piece of him I couldn't have reached otherwise. And from where I stand, that's progress.
What do I have to do with all this?
What the Red Priests did to you must have been horrible. And yet, you've gained a unique ability to contain Arthur's powers within you. And what can be contained can be killed. That is why your assistance might be of help on my journey. My goal is to destroy King Arthur. to get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I could use help in finding, collecting, and destroying them.
And why is killing Arthur so important to you?
He's the reason the world as we know it is coming to an end. Every time they resurrect him, the weirdness grows stronger. Soon it will cover all of Avalon, and nobody will survive that. I've been cleaning this mess for a long time now, and I truly wish for this nightmare to end.
What's your plan then?
The plan is to steal Excalibur.
King Arthur's a lich?
Or at least what's
Kind of.
hiding within that damn
So,
blade.
I'll explain in a
A piece
second.
of our king is bound to it, and so it needs to be
Actually, you know what? No,
destroyed.
I'm not, 'cause it's kind of spoilery. And there's some people that may be watching this for the first time, so we'll kind of discover that through this playthrough together. Where's Excalibur now?
The sword is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely. Here, pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues.
You're going Blast Mage or Summoner?
When you do, find the captain.
Blast Mage.
Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do Summoner. We may try summons. Like, whenever we get a summon, we'll probably try it for a little bit to see how it is. But I'm not planning on being like a Summoner. No.
I have something to do first, but you should get some rest. Judging by the waves, the journey won't be pleasant. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
So the short of it is, without spoiling too much of it, is King Arthur is not exactly human, which I think you can surmise already, and finding out what he is and what happened to him is a big part of the story. He is not a lich. What happened to Arthur is unique and unique to this world. So that's kind of part of the journey is figuring that out.
I should be gone. I should be gone. And yet, here we are. Whatever he tried, it must have failed. Something must have gone wrong. For him. For us, it was a stroke of luck.
Caradoc hates you. He said you don't deserve to return.
Hatred, yes. That much I understood. But why? What did I take from him that he would go so far? He speaks as if he knows me. As if he has seen something I have not. And yet, I reach for it, and there is nothing.
One second. Okay, there we go. Mods, if we can make that command Act 3, and if anyone asks about our main... Excuse me. If anyone asks about our main run, we can link them that command. Thank you very much. You know what happened?
I felt
That's
him
me.
strike. For a moment, there was nothing. No weight, no voice, no self. Just silence. But then, you pulled me back, didn't you? Or have I never left?
So you don't know... What do you remember?
I don't... Not much. That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence.
Should being the key word there. Yeah. Yeah, no. So you don't know this Caradoc?
No. It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, He's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it.
So we're off to steal Excalibur?
It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence. And if something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
Okay. Level up. Here we go. All right, so we're going to get our spirituality up first. That's going to do mana regen and max mana. And then here's where it's going to get interesting, because we haven't looked at any of this stuff. So I'm assuming we're going to want to start here. Wands and cubes. I don't even know what a cube is. Oh, cubes are the things that we charge and then fire off. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so that's good. We're going to need to go into here eventually. Max mana would be really good. And yeah, but let's get Tranquility first. I feel like that's going to be massive. Mana regen doubled outside of combat. Yeah, let's get that first. Let's get that first. Yes, Dune tomorrow. Yes, incredibly excited. Mm-hmm. By the way, thank you, Hops Kukelitar.
Happy 44-month. Obligatory dad joke. Did you know that the best way to determine the gender in an ant is to throw it into water? If it sinks, girl
Ready?
ant. If it floats,
Hop
boy
on the
ant.
boat.
Boy ant. Oh my god. I hate it and love it. Both hate and love, chat.
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island asylum behind. Caradoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon shores. Then the deep stirred. A shudder ran through the vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below.
Far
A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable. The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs, and then light. The crash of waves, the cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you, but not without a cost.
Not without a cost. Oh, dude, I just love it. One second, guys. Doing a quick thing for later today. Beautiful. Okay. All right, chat, almost done. Man, you know what I just realized? I have no idea what we should do first here. Like, I had a good idea last time with everything that I had done, because we were doing the melee run, but I have no idea now. Wait one second. Great, there we go. Okay. Perfect. Thanks, chat. Now I just need to screenshot this. Perfect. Okay. We're good. Thanks for hanging tight. All right. Fun. We also had Super Big with the 6 months.
With Twitch Prime. Yay.
Yay! I love it. Yay, sir. Oh, what? I can't kill the crabs with a spell? Do I have to use a pokey? Oh my god, I have to use a pokey. Well, I guess I just ruined my run, chat. So much for no melee weapons. There's no way I'm just leaving all these crabs on this beach. Just saying. Alright, that's the only thing we can use melee weapons for, chat, is crab hunting. I think that's fair. That's fair. We can work with that. I mean, yes, someone has to kill these crabs. That's right. We're just doing the world a service, really. I mean, do you realize that the crab, if we didn't do this, then this entire land would just be crabs. Like that's, I mean, look at this beach. It's literally an infestation. It is so good that we're here. What I really should be able to do is walk around like this and just suck all the life from all the crabs. Oh god. Jeez. Ooh. Man, this is like playing an FPS a little bit. You can still kill them. Hold the spell for AoE damage. Oh, the fire one? Hold on. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so. You are the chatter. Yep. Oh, man. We'll take that. Ooh. Start getting some stuff here. Nice. Get some recipes. I believe we just discovered a new recipe. A new recipe. Hunter stew. Sure. Let's make some of those. 120 is great. All right, let's go over here. Wasn't this a new run? Yes. Check it out.
At Captain King Dog Cohh is waiting for the big patch to continue his main, dual-wield, run in Tainted Grail. There is a big patch this weekend that he is hoping will clean up Act 2. He's done everything up to Act 3 and will be returning to finish the game after the patch.
Yep, that's the plan. Can I equip the same spell in 2 hands and cast faster? May have to look into that. You can. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm totally gonna do that. We're gonna be a blood mage, chat. This just happened. A bleed mage. Dude, this music is gorgeous. Woo. I love how the music changes when you go underwater. It's kind of awesome. Oh, that's right. Gotta come back here for the sword thing soon. Hey, buddy.
Oh, greetings, kind. Sir? Madam?
Oh, Madrika, thank you. We will
Right,
definitely
so,
look at that.
Would you perchance be interested in browsing my wares? only the finest Avalon can offer. And I, the finest I can offer, that is.
It's madam.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but are you certain? I mean, I'm sure you are a very fine specimen of a... oh, that was a joke, wasn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sure it's very funny, but I'm just not very good at understanding your sense of humour. It's so much less, well, practical than what I'm used to. Anyway, where were we?
Let me see your wares.
I'd just be grateful if you didn't try to sell me any weapons, or nails, or buckets with iron handles. It's not that I have anything against things made of iron. I simply don't condone violence, that's it.
Did we ever try selling him those things? Oh, he just won't buy them. That works. I think we're going to save those for now. Okay. Ooh. So he has some stuff we might want later. Yeah, he definitely has some stuff we may want later. That Essence channel looks pretty good, but we can't use that for a bit. I'm kind of tempted to also do like maybe get some sneak attack stuff. That'd be kind of fun. Ooh. Hell yeah. We got to get a heal spell too. Yep, we got to get a heal spell stat. Grab all you. Hell yeah, let's get some dig spot up in here. Get some iron. Your blood magic can heal if you hold it? Yeah, but it's real slow. Now granted, we could hold it and fire spells off with our other hand, which is badass. So we could do that for a little bit. Hey Reinhardt, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I agree that the sneaking part of this game, I feel like they need to do another pass on it. Like the sneaking system is there foundationally; it works, but they need to put a little bit more work into it. I agree. I would love to have like better distraction systems. I would love to have some warping abilities. Like I would love for the rogue to be able to have like maybe a Dishonored style warp. So you could like move around better. Like for instance, you know, it'd be awesome if there was a sneak node that made it so when you were sneaking and you did a dash, that it was like a rogue teleport. Like that would make sneaking so much more interesting. So it's like if you were doing this and you did the dash, like it would be like a stealth teleport. So you could actually get behind enemies that were looking somewhat your direction. Because that's the biggest problem. If an enemy is looking your direction, you're going to get seen. Like, and there's no way to turn them around. And some enemies just don't move. So it's, you know, in those situations, your stealth becomes completely useless. Kind of like a blink, but I'm thinking more like the Dishonored thing. So it would be a little bit more, like what would be even cooler is if you could hold down Alt and the line from your character would go out further the longer you hold it down. So like if there was a dude looking at me where that plant is right there, I could hold down Alt and my teleport would like slowly get longer distance. And then I could teleport behind his cone of vision and then like get him that way. That could be cool. But yeah, the problem is I really wanted to play like a Nightblade stealth character, but the game just doesn't really give you the tools. You can't use stealth attack in most encounters. So There was also a combat stealth, like a way for rogues to go invisible during combat. So like you could go invisible and spin behind the enemy and get a free backstab. That would be awesome too. And that would greatly increase how much the stealth is worth. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be able to beat this guy right now. We'll give him a try, but this dude is tough. God, this is such a like metal area to have in the first part of your game. Jeez. All right, let's just take a look here. I don't think this is going to work, but...
You shouldn't be here. This is no place for the living. Poor sod. I pity you.
The super interesting thing about this character is I've been trying to figure out exactly what's going on with him. And my current guess is that it's a human that's gone crazy with weirdness and is trying to make himself look like a Four Dweller. Because Four Dwellers look kind of like this, but you can see that he's a human. He only has 2 arms and stuff. So I wonder if he's like slowly becoming or looking like whatever it was, but ugh. Who are you?
I think my name was Mallory. I wandered in search of meaning until...
Isn't he just terribly
one night,
mutated? Maybe.
A very special dream came to me. In that dream...
But his mutations look very
beautiful,
specific, don't you think?
Towering flower whispered to me, "You will find me, if you want me, in the garden." And so, I resolved to seek that place. This is what I found. From the rain to the gutter.
The garden?
I suppose it's what lies beyond those ever-watching, ever-listening doors. They wait for our next move. Soon, it will all be decided. When we finish our little conversation, all will be set in motion.
What does it mean?
That's a good question, but I do not
Does
know
Cohh have plans
the
for his Dune
answer.
character build? No, not yet.
I've grown weary of seeking it. Too much time spent in a loop of nasty thoughts.
What exactly happened here?
The slaughter has come to pass. A foul affair. Brutal beyond measure. Many lives reduced to one. Just me, all on my lonesome. Humans have a rather dreadful tendency to descend into madness, especially when forced to live among others in a cage like that one.
Huh. How many of you were here?
You could try counting. I grew tired of that long ago. We slaughtered one another until, after countless hours, I awoke from the frenzy, only to find there was nobody left to kill. Poor Alice and Edan.
Who are they?
Those were the last 2 I killed. Those 2 I remember most clearly. Their bodies lie somewhere over there. It's staggering, isn't it? How many good lives have been wasted in this wretched place.
What is it?
You should not ask me. The Druids created this place. They called it the Hall of Trials, as they sought to find a worthy pet for themselves. We all wanted to see the garden, to learn something from those cunning vermin. I doubt they expected such an outcome themselves.
Benho.
10 years. Woohoo.
120 months of support. Thank you, bud. Thank you. Why don't you just leave?
I cannot. I am bound to it for eternity. Perhaps we should finish our conversation. There's no point in dragging it out anymore. If I could ask you one thing, try. Just try. I truly wish to leave this place for good.
Do I have any mana pots? I have 1 mana pot. Okay. Oh god. The trick here is just keeping up the bleed. We just have to keep up the bleed. Beautiful. Awesome. Oh, if you loot... I was wondering, is that his mask? No, 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 that's not his mask. That is definitely his face. That is his face. Okay, ew. But that was awesome. Okay. Let's go in here for a little bit. Let's see if we... there's marrow ghasts and stuff in here. I don't know if we can take them. We probably can. If we can bleed them. Let's, can I bonfire in here? Let's go get our point real quick. Did I do a thoughts video? No, I haven't beaten the game yet. Check out the Act 3 command. Yep. Which is right here. I'm waiting to finish the game until the big patch this weekend. I'm hoping that it cleans up Act 3. Yep. And I cannot wait to continue the game. I'm very, very excited. They've said the biggest patch they've done so far is going to be over the weekend. So I am guessing they have to have some Act 3 fixes in it. If not, hopefully most of them. So I am cautiously optimistic. Cautiously very optimistic. Wasn't there a chest down here somewhere? It was on the beach. Oh. Cool. All right. Let's do probably 2 more points of spirituality. I want to get that up to like at least 6. And then here. Boom. And boom. Perfect. Okay. Great. Am I running around naked? I am right now. But that will change. Eventually. The problem is I want to stay light. So we got to figure out how we're going to do that. All right, let's go see if we can take any of these marrow ghasts out. All right. If we can bleed it, I think we can kill it. But we also haven't fought a ranged guy yet, so it's going to be a bit of a thing. I'm going to go ahead and take those out. Notes on the Halls of Trials. This is where we start figuring out that this place was a druid circle that got corrupted pretty terribly.
Behold, the garden suffers. No point in pursuing further.
Caleb, oh, let me know. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if there's anything good for our mage that's nearby where we are, definitely let me know. God, I hope they add a light spell one day. This game is begging for a light spell. Something that makes a little light source right over our head. Okay. right, let's go up first. We don't have a torch, do we? We do. Let's do... There we go. Great. Ooh. Oh, heck yeah. Let's get some stuff up here, man. The king is dead. I'm kind of rereading these notes and seeing if there's anything in them that applies, or anything that's new that we've learned, to see if it's given us new insight on what some of this stuff may mean. Man called Tommy. Did I watch the Witcher 4 tech demo? I did. I did. And man, did it look great. Yep. I mean, granted, it was all pre-rendered stuff. Or I know it was in the engine, but... You know, I'm going to get really excited when I see it actually look like that on a running game. That's when I'm going to get really excited. But it looked good. I mean, there's no question it looked good. So... if it looks that good when it comes out, I'll be very happy. Yep. Jade. Man, we didn't get a lot of jade in our last run, did we? Mallory remained alone in the Hall of Trials. The gate did not open. For some reason, we cannot force them. The garden has taken control of us. Sage Dunaran has just let go of his humanity, leaving himself hollow. Is this the fate that awaits us? Huh. Okay. Making mana pots. Hell yeah. Make some health pots too. Let's do it. Great. Let's just make some more. Awesome. Get all that sweet XP. Okay, let's head down. Now we try to create a sanctuary, a place where our knowledge might bloom once more, yet all we have unearthed are the roots of our own despair. The more we dig, the more we bury ourselves beneath the weight of our questions. Despair, chat. Despair. Okay. Oh. No Kant 35T, the absolute best to you, my dude. I saw your message. The absolute best to you.
Have you seen the flower?
Here.
It's beautiful.
Ooh. Oh, saw somebody ask about this, and I want to make sure we get the info out. So, I've seen a lot of questions about people that want to play on the Dune server. Here is the unfortunate situation we're in. So, we are not going to be able to have like a public Dune server right now. The reason being because it looks like this whole private server thing was done really fast because we're not going to get some of the tools we'd normally get for a situation like this. And what do I mean by that? I mean that normally when we run a server, there's two very important things we can do. And the first one is called whitelisting. And that basically lets us set what IPs are allowed on the server. It's like the opposite of blacklisting. So we decide who gets on the server. So the way when we normally do servers, we put up a token amount, everyone buys, or it checks the tokens of everyone who wants to join, we get their Steam IDs, and we whitelist them. Private Dune servers don't have whitelists currently. They only have passwords. And the problem there is if the password gets out, that means that it has to change for everyone. That's not a good way to do it. Now, my guess is that they have whitelists coming, but It is not working. Now here's the thing. That's the bad part. The worst part is we're also not going to have an admin panel for our servers, which means we can't kick people or ban them. So what that means is that if the password gets out, there's no way we can actually remove those people from the server without shutting the server down, changing the password, redelegating the password to everyone we want to have it, hope one of them isn't the one giving it out, and then start the server back up. So, what does this mean for us? What this means is that unfortunately we can't do our plans of just having a server with a high token amount because we don't have the tools to do it effectively. So what we're going to do instead is we are going to do a friends and family private server. I am going to be playing, I've told all of my mods that want to play with me, they have their spot, they can all bring a friend with them, and then I am going to personally hand select about 15 to 20 of you that want to. If you want to be one of those 15 to 20 people, and you are planning on playing like a lot, especially in the first week, send me a DM on Twitter. Not on Twitter, on Discord. Send me a DM on Discord and say, hey, I would like to play on the server. Here's how much I'm planning on playing, etc. So, of course, I will not be able to bring in a fraction of as many people as I'd like, but that's just what we have to do right now. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow morning, I'm purposefully not looking at any of the DMs that people have sent me. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to start at the bottom, go through all of them, and like write down a list of people. And the other gotcha is if you send me a DM, make sure to be here tomorrow. We're going to switch over to the Dune directory probably at like 9 a.m. and just do like a pre-show, a hangout before Dune comes out. So be here between 9 and 10 and we'll get you all set up. Yeah. So that's where we are with Dune. And I am sorry, this is obviously very messy. We would like to do it differently, but we're kind of restricted in what we can do here right now. Yep. And appreciate y'all understanding. For those also wondering, we're going to be playing in a private server cluster. And I think we're going to play with like Strippin and JP and those guys. So theoretically, we're all going to be able to like jump onto each other's server. We're all still figuring out how it's going to work. But the way we understand it is I think we're going to be able to like play on each other's servers and like go look at their houses and do that kind of stuff. Should be really cool. There's a whole bunch of streamers that are going to be in that cluster. But we have enough people where we're going to do our own server. So we'll just kind of like hook up with those guys later. But yeah, it's going to be fun. That's the plan right now. Things may change, but that's the plan right now. Any thoughts on allowing people in that will likely play on your off hours? Not on the main server, unfortunately. We just don't have enough spots. Julia says, can I play with you? I'm not sure I'm buying the game yet. I'm deciding today. Yeah, Julia, if you want to play, absolutely. You're basically a mod, Julia. So if you want a spot, I was going to DM you today and ask you anyway. But yeah, you asked me first. So the short answer is yes, you have a spot if you'd like it. Absolutely. We always got a spot for Julia. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like if you do want to join, just shoot me a DM on Discord. If for any reason you can't, just let me know here. And my DMs are completely open as well. So if you, oh lord, I think that beam, oh god, I think that beam would kill me. Yeah, I saw somebody ask, how do we DM you? If you go to cohh.tv/Discord, my DMs are open on Discord. So all you have to do is just go to my Discord and click my name. Oh, I think I got zapped by a laser. Dude, mages are so strong. Do I accept bribes? I do not accept bribes. I've already been asked if people can pay to get onto the server, and I've already been asked if a rather large amount will be accepted. No, we're not doing that. The people I'm going to be bringing on the server are people that are regulars, people that I feel like are in the channel all the time, that I have a good, like, I feel like I got to know you a little bit. Because again, we have to, like, the part that sucks about this is the people we bring into the server, we kind of got to trust. Like, because anyone can give the password out. And that's kind of sucky, but that's just where we are. And obviously we would never know who gave the password out. Oh, it's so slow. I like that, but man, it is so slow. Gotta dodge better. I love that our regen is just enough to keep the bleed ticks going. It's so OP. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. How many tokens are needed when the servers have been fixed? We're gonna have to cross that bridge when we get to it. We're not sure yet. Oh, Sayori says, small note about visiting other private servers in the same cluster. Just like you can visit another server in your world when playing on official servers, you can do the same with private servers. All you need to do is select the other server in the server selection menu and put in the server's password when prompted. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna be in the same cluster with other streamers, and if we want to play on their servers, we just log into their server with their server's password, and that's just fine. Mm-hmm. Damn, dude. When we have both our spells flying, we get them pretty quick. Gonna pop you up there. Hey, Seawell, what's up, buddy? Dang it, man. There we go. Oh! Okay, so it's the Chungus killing us. Okay. Damn. Oh my.
With Twitch Prime, get your towels ready, it's that magical month. Don't go alone, take this happy 42 Cohh, thank you for being the sultry seductive minx that you are, for 42 continuous months.
Okay.
May your path's end be that of the SNU, so you can pass through the gates of Valhalla and walk into the warm beard of the Allfather. Huzzah.
Well, I think we've found the resub message of the day so far. Thank you very much for that, buddy. I really appreciate it. Oh my god, he hurts. Jeez. This one in particular is just gnarly. See if we can get just this guy down real quick. Wait, where's my... No, don't get stuck. Okay. Are you dead? You're dead. Good. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, where'd that other guy die? We need every part we can get off these dudes. There he is. Great. Great, great, great. Hey, Cohh, is it you doing the VO for the Mom's Pie dude? It is. Yeah, that's me. Sorry to mess up your game. My bad. Hi.
Have you seen the flower? It's beautiful.
So at what point is magic reliable? I am using magic to do an area significantly earlier than I was able to do on my melee run. So far, magic is much stronger than my melee run, especially early game. This blood spell is incredible. Like, it is incredible. If I were to get 2 blood spells, I fear for my enemies. Like, look at the bleed that piles up on the enemy. This is a rank 1 spell on a low level mage. Like, do you see that chunkage? Like, that's crazy. That's almost unbalanced. Like, I'm starting to wonder if bleed's a little too strong. Get out of my games, Cohh. No, I don't wanna. It'd be in all your games. Mm-hmm. Hi.
What a grim moment this is.
It's possible to get 2 spells right in the prologue area?
Would be the last unfortunate trapped by the farce we
created. I missed one? Who are you?
Of course, I should feel obliged to greet you at the very beginning. My name is Prydwen, and I am the last druid in this garden, and its last living creator.
Do you plan on doing a 100% run of Mario Kart World? Dude, I don't even have a Switch 2 right now. So, I not currently. What is that place?
I know what this place used to be. But now the garden is tainted, like all of us. I assume this is the answer to the meaning we've been searching for.
Oh, 2 blood spells if you start as the healing mage, not burn the tree down option. Okay, thank you. Cool. What kind of meaning?
The first resurrection of Arthur shattered our understanding of the eternal cycle. It was beyond our comprehension. We needed to take a step back, and for that we needed a place of peace. The idea of a garden reminded us of the quiet murmur, and so we created the garden. We really believed that we could reinvent humanity in a world like that.
How'd that go? Tell me about the first resurrection of the king.
Unthinkable. Even now, after so many years, the king was dragged back to the land of the living whenever humanity sought its legendary protector. It turned out to be abuse. To take the memory of a life so precious and full
now
of
we
potential
know about this in our other playthrough
and turn it into a
that's
cruel
super interesting
mockery. Step by step, over and over, leading it to its inevitable degradation.
That's cool. Did you find your answers?
Not in the way I expected, but yes, I have found the answers. The source of our doom is humanity itself. It's an infinite jest and the perfect tragedy of our lives. That which makes us human is a hindrance that complicates everything. We never truly know what we are or the nature of our lives until we succumb to corruption. Whether it is born of madness or the weirdness, the result remains the same. Only then does everything begin to appear as it truly is. This place is like a terrifying mirror, and so it will remain, unless something is done to change it.
He sounds kind of like Verso. Huh. Man, I gotta admit, there's so many spirituality options we aren't able to do.
Go get a drink, you
I'm excited as we get our spirituality high enough to actually do these. Is there anything that can be done?
What has already happened cannot be undone. There is only one thing left to do. To bring it to an end.
Hey, Arspain, good to see you, bud. What if I do nothing?
Forgive me, but I may not fully grasp your question. If you do nothing, then nothing will change. You may leave and allow things to remain as they are. But in time, it will all end regardless. Slow, inevitable demise. For in this world, all things...
Where is this? The blood pool at the start of the game. How can that be done?
There is a sealed gate. Beyond it lies something that must be destroyed. Whether to face this terror or not, the choice is yours. If you consider that to be your path, then here, take the seal.
Thanks. Heck yeah, another level. I'll grab that when we get out. Did I talk to the statue in the blood pool? Nope, not yet. I just came in here to see if we could do it at this level. I'm kind of surprised we've made it this far. This dude here, I want to say this guy here is resistant to bleeding, which may be a big problem. Let's see. Yeah, currently, if we come up to an enemy that's like completely bleed resistant, we're kind of going to be in trouble. Oh, maybe she's fire. Let's see. Oh. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Maybe a little hard, but we'll figure it out. Oh, man. Yeah, the big thing is we can't, like... We may be able to do damage to her, but we're gonna be taking a huge amount as well. Oh, you know what? The only way we beat this girl and our other character was spamming health pots. We don't have that right now. Yeah. God, there's so much stuff all over the arena. Yeah, we're gonna come back here later. This fight will be a lot easier later. We could do this though, but I'm not in a rush. We just got to this island. It'd be kind of crazy if we killed her already. That'll give us something to do in a little bit. Just a heads up, the stones to the left when you walk in, you can get behind those and cheese the boss. Oh, it's okay. I'm not looking to cheese anything this run. I think the strength of magic is already cheesy enough. It's all good. I would much rather come back later when we're better prepared and have a decent fight than cheese her now. Yeah. We just need a little bit more healing, some stronger health pots. Maybe eventually we're gonna get something called Mana Shield. I don't really know how it works, but maybe that'll help. So. We'll see. Has this playthrough had differences based on new encounters and decisions you've made? It's not yet. It has a completely different feel than my other character. So that part's been awesome. Like, the gameplay-wise, it's completely different. But we haven't really come up to the big decision stuff yet. We're going to be getting there soon. Pray. Nice. Hell yeah. A little fire down there in case we need it. And then double fire, because why not? Woo! Okay. Oh god, it's weirdness. Yeah, we're not going to do weirdness yet. We're not going to do weirdness yet. Okay, let's see. Oh, man. Okay, so mana is pretty good right now. So let's go into combat here. Yeah, let's start working on this. I want to get like damage, big time damage. Okay, we also need to start thinking about practicality because I want to get statuses up for sure. We probably want to put some points in healing as well. But crafting and trading we're going to need for sure. Crafting and trading is massive in this. Every character needs practicality, in my opinion. Unless you're doing like a challenge run or something. Okay. Let's look up this path over here real quick. I think there's a dude up here, but let's see. Hey, dude. Are you mining my king's hand?
Oi! Oi! Where do you think you're going? This is my spot.
Excuse me.
You can, take the other side. Just don't get greedy.
What are you doing to this statue?
What do you think? It's good material. Be a shame to leave it rotting in the ground. Doesn't hurt that it pays well, if the keepers don't catch you. But they're barely around anyway.
Isn't this King Arthur?
Aye, it is. So what? It's just stone. Not like I'm chopping up the man himself.
Heavenly Hans says, Cohh, did you know the VA for Nobbers in this game as well? He is? Really? It feels a bit disrespectful.
Maybe he'd be more respected if his entire bloody kingdom wasn't in a shambles.
How dare you?
What kind of king leaves no heir, only to show up now and then, wave his sword, and fix nothing? This statue's done more for me and my family than Arthur ever did.
Dude. How dare you
That all you
disrespect
got?
Arthur like that? Get out of here. Animal. Oh, we are an Arthur zealot in this run. So if anyone disrespects the one true king, then I will destroy them. Yeah, you do not talk bad about my liege. Yep. Ever. Nope. They don't call him the once and future king for nothing. Hmm? 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The audacity. You know, right? Hmm. Damn, I didn't realize it was that fun of a game for multiple runs. I mean, it is for me. I love games like this, and thankfully the mage playstyle offers enough variance in the gameplay for me to really want to check it out. I mean, we just did a huge run. It was a lot of fun, and I threw away so many items that looked interesting because I was doing a melee run for our last run. And this game goes to, or this game goes to great lengths to give tons of magic options. Tons. So it got to the point in my other run where I was just like, man, I need to roll a mage. I want to try some of this stuff. This is really cool stuff. It's not just like +5 damage. Like, there's really cool effects and side things, and there's all sorts of just really cool stuff in it. So, yeah. Want to try it again. Also, on top of that, what's really nice is there are a few major quest lines that have, like, major decisions. So one of the major decisions we're going to change is we decided to support the Dalriada instead of Camelot. So this round we're supporting Camelot. We decided to kill the Picts instead of save them from the Assassin's Guild. So this time we're going to save the Picts. So we're going to be doing a lot of different stuff this round. So there's going to be some variance there too. Does this keep going? Or is this it? I think this is it. Oh, wait, this way. Here we go. Is this where we came down? This is where we came down. Add more spice to the playthrough by playing in third person? I don't like third person in this game. You can tell the game was not designed for third person. But they put it in because people asked. Which, I mean, was nice to the credit of the dev team, but the game is clearly designed for first person. Everything works better in first person. Man, it really is like playing an FPS. Except with really bad bullet time. There we go. Isn't there like a mole thing here? There you are! Ow, jeez. Yeah, there we go. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. All right, get that mana back quick. Oh, that's kind of sick. Ran out of mana real quick, though. There we go. Yeah, the double drain is nice, but I think it just takes too much of our mana. Okay, we get all this out. What's up here? Don't know about sucking the corpse of a blood eater, though. Yeah, that's kind of nasty now that you mention it. Maybe we shouldn't do that. What's up there? How do I get up there? Like a rock or something? Is it around here? No, this goes out. Interesting. Do we need a jump potion? Just maintaining 2 bleed stacks and spamming Ember does much better DPS? Does it? Oh. Okay, I thought that that stacking up the bleed to higher amounts was doing more damage. Wow, dude, I have no idea how to get up there. Maybe we could get it with a jump pod. Probably could get it with a jump pod, couldn't we? Oh, we could totally get that with a jump pod. Huh. Well, come take a look at that later. I managed to get up on the right side without a jump potion. Oh, okay. Try again real quick. Ow. The bleed stacks cap at 2? Do they? Oh. Interesting. Thank you. Yeah, in that case, let's do this again. There we go. Look at the bleed icon when it's applied. I will. Oh, I feel like we're so close. I'm 95% certain that there are rocks we can break here. Yeah? I didn't see any. I looked around for rocks we could break, but I definitely didn't see any. Is there anything decent up there, or is it just like a mining spot? I feel like we might be able to get there up here somehow. Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay. This is where that is. I was wondering where this thing was. We found the 0 version and we found the +2 version, but we never found the +1 version. There it is. Well, look at that. I may come back and get that on my other run. Funny how that works out. Okay, how are we supposed to get in here? Here. This is where we were supposed to get in here. There was a rock right there. Wow. That was super hidden, dude. Look at that. It's right by the entrance, too. Nice. It was right there. GG. GG. Okay, let's go. I remember there being a body with gear up there. Uh-oh, maybe you did something else in the game to make that happen. Wouldn't be the first time. Cohh always finding the wrong way to do things? Yeah, yeah. So you have to look at the walls closely. Oh yeah, there's lots of secrets around here. The number goes way above 2. I don't know what that guy's talking about. What Mattercraw's talking about? Well, oh, the number goes way above too. So if you look, yeah, let's do this real quick. If you pull this out and you look at the bleed on the top. Oh wait, can we bleed these guys? I think we can. Yes. 3, 4, 5. So let's do a test. Okay. If I do 2 bleed stacks on this guy, there's 2. It did that much damage. Oh, did he heal? No, he didn't. Okay, so if I do 3 bleed stacks, let's try 4 bleed stacks. It should do twice as much, right? Is that 4? Oh, man, it's really hard to test this. Where this isn't working too well. But no, I mean, it does seem to be stacking. Like, you can see it stacking past 2. Why are you saying it stops at 2? Is there a guy behind me? Are they throwing stuff at me? They may be throwing stuff at me. I think it only says X2. No. If you look at it, it's going up past 2. Yeah, it's definitely going. Oh, there's a dude right there. Yeah, watch. I can get on double digits in one of these, and you can see the double digits. Right there. It's at 10 stacks, 12, 13, 14. Like, it goes down real fast, man. I think you can stack it past 2. Yep. That's 9 stacks right there. Okay, that was 9 stacks. Let's try 2 stacks. 2 stacks looks to be significantly less. Maybe that's just wrong, but hold on one second. Oh, man. Boom. So, this morning, one of our barn dogs, she was, like, covered in mud. And I made the joke, because she was, like, sleeping outside, I made the joke that it looked like she just came off a bender. And my wife just called and was like, well, I figured out what happened to Frost. And I was like, what do you mean? Apparently she got skunked last night. So she was covered in mud because she was probably trying to roll around in mud to get the smell off her. Yeah. So, ew. So we're going to get to deal with that later today. Yeah. Okay. I would love to get some animals and stuff out here. I'm not really seeing anything right now. Let's go ahead and start heading towards the main city. Yeah, let's start heading towards the city and stuff. We got a fast travel point over here, I think. So we'll kind of hug this left wall for now. Does tomato stuff really work? Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, tomato sauces, it can really help. We may end up using that. Yeah, the number of stacks does not increase the long time, the amount It does not increase the amount of ticks the dot does, but I'm pretty sure it increases the amount of damage the ticks do. So it's not a duration thing, it's an amount thing. Sorry, dear. I need you for parts. Oh, we might actually use some of this stuff. Man, these little guys with their rolls, dude. Stop rolling past my stuff, you jerk. What is this? Battle rolls over here. Jeez. Oh, Swordmaster's Ring. Give animal components. Spoiled meat. Shoes of the Waning Moon. 6 spirituality and 6 endurance. Okay, so we're gonna need to get our endurance up like pronto. Novice ring? Oh, heck yeah. Mana regen by 1? Yoink. I'll take that. Hell yeah, that's huge. Put a shirt on, you exhibitionist? No. I can't stop, nor will I stop. What was this thing? Dude. Silent Weaver. So, what do I do with this thing? It blocks? Can I parry with it? That's a block. That's a parry. I think I can parry with this, can I? Let's see. You can. Okay, cool. Cool, man. Ooh. Oh, hi.
Well, it seems that my attempt to get rid of our king failed. You could have told me, and yet you decided to lie.
Tell you the truth, so you'd attack me again?
This again? We've covered this already. I'm out of apologies. Look, I don't blame you. Our king always was a master at manipulation, and he did heal you of the Red Death.
How did you figure out Arthur was with me?
You don't remember? I didn't have to figure anything out. He saved you when the monster attacked us at sea. Arthur, can you hear me, you parasite? I am coming for you.
Oh my. He doesn't remember you.
Oh, I will make him remember.
So what are you doing here?
Same thing I always do. Cleaning up the mess our king's actions and decisions left behind in this world. There was a beast down there that needed to be put down. Hideous thing.
So what, you're on your way to steal Excalibur now?
No, that's your job. You can decide to help me, you can decide to help him. At this point, it doesn't even matter, since we're both after the same thing. I'm sure he wants to regain his power, and I want to destroy every single piece of his soul. Either way, you'll be helping us both. Now, it was nice talking to you, but I can't stay here all day. I'll be keeping a close watch over your journey.
That's it? You're not going to fight me?
No, I don't have an issue with you.
Rude.
And now that I saw the extent of his power, even in his weakened state, I realize it would be pointless to try to free
So
you
is Arthur
from-
dead?
I'll need something
Right now, yes.
stronger than the blade I carry.
Arthur's body is dead, but his soul is split up and spread out around the world.
We'll meet again.
I'm going to get my egg. I'm getting peepers. That's rule number 1 of a Tainted Grail playthrough. You get peepers. That's how this works. Mm-hmm. Ooh, the Pyroclast's core. That seems cool. Now, if I have that, like, here, that's not going to charge up while I'm using my first one, right? If I'm using a fire spell in a different loadout, it's not going to charge it up, is it? Like, I have to be holding it, right? Correct. Okay, cool. Not sure how I feel about it then, to be honest. Seems a little bit of a waste. And I can't wait to do Act 2 again with the whispers working now. Alright, peepers. Hi. Now we just gotta walk around with you. Oh my god, peepers just encumbered me. Peepers! We gotta go sell. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, 600. I gotta go sell them, we gotta go bank. Mm-hmm. Oh, do we have an encumbrance ring yet? We do! Okay. Using encumbrance ring for now. We're actually gonna start putting points in endurance pretty early in this build, because we're doing like endurance spirituality to start with, so we'll start doing that now. Wand and cores have a perk section? Yeah, and I think we may look into those, to be honest. I like the idea of being able to parry instead of just... I was thinking that our run was going to be mostly dodging, but now I'm wondering if we want to do like some kind of maybe like battle magey thing. Like parrying a spell, that could be really cool. Alright, let's start working on our endurance a little bit. That'll also get our carry limit up. I want to get that to at least 6 or so from the looks of it. After you cast a spell, your next spell with a lower base mana cost has a 25% increased chance of critical hit. Seems good. You're not really doing critical right now, though. And a lot of critical stuff here. Okay. I actually think I'm going to start working down practicality. Yep. I'm kind of sad that fishing didn't really do much in this game. There were like no quests where we had to fish stuff. There wasn't really like anything, like there was nothing from fishing that it felt like we couldn't get in abundance anywhere else. That's one of the things I loved about Terraria's fishing system. And actually one of the things we're doing in Emberville is fishing is so well done when there's not only reasons you have to do it, but when it's also connected into like so many different things in the world. And I feel like that fishing doesn't really do that in this one. Yeah, there's one quest for fishing, but I hope that they add in more with the fishing stuff, because it's cool. I like it. Hey, thank you very much, Shaddy. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. All right, let's start heading to the city. Oh, we got to talk to Arthur about the memory, too. The creature Caradoc slew. It didn't look natural. What was it?
That one, I remember. It was a weird beast, born from the nightmare of Pelennor, one of my knights. His family spoke of a legend of the questing beast, a relentless monster that hunted his ancestors without end. He made it his life's mission to slay it, and yet, no such creature existed in the homelands. But when we came here, it appeared before him. Poor Pelennor died the moment he saw it, overcome by terror. It was Palamedes who struck it down. This weird beast looked the same. I can only assume it is a spawn of Pellennor's demise.
Oof. That's fun. Did you hear that Fallout 76 got fishing? Yes, I did. It makes me sad they kind of ruined that game to the point where I don't even care about fishing. Yeah, man, Fallout 76 is just so far outside of my wheelhouse at this point that nah, no interest. This guy attacks a lot. I will say this though, one thing I'm noticing is whenever I parry, I can't cast. But I think I totally can if I dodge. Let's try this one. See if you like this better. Maybe we're gonna do dodging instead of parrying. Did I like the Fallout TV show? Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. I enjoyed it for what it was. I like, there were definitely things about it that were not really Fallout, but I mean, it was a fun watch, you know. It's certainly, I didn't leave it being like, oh, that sucked, like The Witcher Season 2. And oh my god, it is definitely not a Last of Us Season 2 situation. Oh my lord, that poor franchise. Yeah. Did I finish Silo? Yep, I got all caught up on Silo. I'm all caught up on Severance. Caught up on a show called Foundation. That one was really cool. Currently watching Andor. Me and my wife are on season 2 of Andor, which has been really good. I like that one too. And then I'm also kind of watching a show called Invasion every so often, which is kind of fun. What's the issue with Last of Us Season 2? I think I have not seen Last of Us the show at all, but I have seen hundreds of clips from the first season, especially, which the first season seemed to be pretty good. Pedro Pascal killed it. There was good chemistry between them, etc. But the problem is that the girl they have playing Ellie, her name's Bella Ramsey. I have seen a lot of clips of iconic scenes from Last of Us Season 2. And when you see a side-by-side of like what Ellie looked like in the game in those scenes, and then you see what Bella was acting, it's not, what's the best way to say this? It doesn't really do the subject matter like, it's very, very different. It's very different. Like it doesn't have the same vibe. It doesn't have the same feel. She's never dirty. She's far less engaged. She's not as present. She's not as emotive. Like it's just like, I have to admit, Bella Ramsey cannot carry the show on her own. It's very clear. And she was not a good decision for Ellie. Like she was fine when she was with Pedro because they had chemistry and that's good. But when it was just her, like it kind of just fell apart. Like seeing some of the scenes where you see Ellie like crying and emotive and all this stuff in the game, and then you see Bella Ramsey and she's just like, oh man, that really sucks. That's terrible. With like a totally clean face. It's just like, what are you doing? And then the worst part about it for me is that I saw an interview with the director where he was talking about like, oh yeah, if my characters want to goof around and have fun, I just let them. I encourage it. That's great. And it's like, aren't you the director? Aren't you supposed to be making sure that the show like is about the show? Like you don't want teenage girls goofing off, and like it's really weird. Like there's this one scene in particular where Ellie is leaning against a post, and the other girl is around another post, and apparently in that scene, Bella Ramsey just jokingly took a knife and was like, and like it wasn't in the script or anything, and it looks ridiculous. Ellie would never do that, but the director liked it, so he left it in. And it's like, no, you don't do that. Like, I get it, it's fun, and you want to have fun with your girlfriends, but no, like that's shameful. Don't do that. Like that's horrible. Totally out of character, didn't fit the scene, looked ridiculous. Like, what are you doing? So anyway, I have not seen Last of Us Season 2, and I don't ever plan to be honest. Like, I've seen so many clips from it, it's just like, I think I just get angry watching it. I think I'd feel like watching the end of Game of Thrones. You know? So, I don't know, dude. Yeah. Not feeling it. But, so for instance, I didn't feel that way about, the whole reason I'm talking about this, I didn't feel that way about Fallout. I felt like Fallout, sure, it could have been a little better, and it could have been a little more, like, subject matter. Like, there was a few parts of Fallout that didn't make any sense, especially with the ghoul stuff. But, you know, it was okay. It was fine. It didn't kill the show for me, that's for sure. It was still a fun watch. Also, I love Walter Goggins. I love Walter Goggins, and I love his goggles. I don't know how that happened, but Walter Goggins goggle glasses are the best thing that's ever happened. Have you guys seen those, by the way? Hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta show you this. Walter Goggins goggle glasses. Dude, he's got a whole ass thing, y'all. Are they real? Yeah. Strap in. Look out. Walter Goggins goggle glasses. This is like his whole thing. This is his whole freaking thing, man. Walter Goggins goggle glasses. Somebody walked up to Walter Goggins and was like, how hilarious would it be if we just made Walter Goggins goggle glasses and charged $150 for them? And he was like, do it. It sounds like an SNL sketch. It does. It does. But I can only imagine how much money he's making off these. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is I'd like to introduce you to the new CohhCarnage goggle glasses. They're going to be coming out soon. So, Walter Goggins goggles, Walter glasses. You know what? Never mind. They look good. They actually look awesome. They look like a combination of like a ski mask and normal glasses. So, did I like Last of Us 2 the game? It's not a bad game, but I had some serious issues with the story and the pacing. Like I felt like Last of Us 2 kind of messed up a good thing. I think they were trying too hard to be edgy, and they ruined a lot of what made Last of Us special by doing it. Yeah. And it kind of messed everything up. So I think that there are some good parts in Last of Us 2, absolutely, but I think like the overall direction for the franchise and everything was just not it just wasn't. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. Yeah. It felt forced. I think that's the best way I can say it. It felt like a lot of things happened in Last of Us 2 just for the shock, not really because it made sense or not because it fit. Like I felt like they were it was kind of like a try-harding a narrative, if that makes sense. I don't know. It just felt a little contrived, I guess. But yeah, I didn't feel it. Didn't feel it. You mean just like the game? We're talking about the game. Yeah, we're talking about the game. I definitely not drunk guy. Drunken snoring. That's an L take, IMO. That's fine. I mean, most people disagree with my Last of Us 2 take. I've had this since the game came out, so that's fine. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, it's just an opinion. We can agree to disagree. Your money or your life?
Whoa, what's happening? In the name of the Old Mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you. Wait, I haven't seen you before.
You couldn't. You're so drunk you can barely hold your sword.
I'm not. I could have sliced you up like a fish. No. Like a potato. But I didn't, did I?
No, more like I could have stabbed you and I didn't.
All right, true. Why didn't you, eh? You could have killed me. So you're not one of them bandits, then? Who are you, huh?
Here, I have this pin. I was told I'd find a safe haven here in the Horns.
This pin. I can't say I see it very clearly at this present moment, but it does look important. Very official. But I remember Fergus said something about all this, these emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye, royal person, on behalf of the keepers. You are a great friend to our home. Welcome. Please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly. Have a pleasant rest of the day. Open it up, boys!
Cool. Oh. Tell me what the Horns of the South were like in your time.
Ah, the Horns of the South. The crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tainted Grail when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a Knight of the Round Table. I doubt they still honor that law. But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks.
God, that is such a nice voice. By the way, somebody said that my Last of Us Season 2 opinion is invalid because I haven't seen it and I've only seen clips. For the record, I just wanted to clear something up real quick. The clips I've seen are from the show. I just wanted to make that clear. The clips that I'm basing my opinion of the show on are in the show. So I based my opinion on it on the clips in the show. All right, just want to make sure that was clear. Great. Okay. Just
welcome.
We're connecting dots.
Of our eternally reigning majesty,
and I've seen probably like
Knights of the Round
70
Tables.
clips.
I am
seen most of season 2 at this point.
Those who actively break the law
Good and bad.
Reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of
Trust
every
me, it was
subject.
everywhere
As,
for a while.
Camelot's
Yeah.
representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as long as adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals, especially those considered particularly dangerous. Please, state your business.
What I think overall, from the clips I saw the majority of clips I was significantly unimpressed with. There were a couple clips that were decent, no question. I understand why people watched it once, absolutely. But there were more clips that I saw where I was just kind of like that I was either confused or unimpressed. So, yeah. Do you think your disdain for the game affects your opinion on the show? disdain the game. And no, I won't, because if anything, I wanted the show to impress me more than the game did. So no, I was kind of, the game I found lackluster. I heard great things about the first season of Last of Us, so I was hoping the second season would also be great. Like I wanted it to be awesome. But no, I just like, I don't know, man. I just, I like to say I like things, especially when it involves video games. But I saw too much where I was just like, I think I'd kind of like the end of Game of Thrones, where I would watch it and I would feel more frustrated than like it because of how many things weren't lining up. That's how I think I'd feel about watching Last of Us Season 2. Like, I've seen enough to where I'm like, this would frustrate me. They even changed like the motivation of some scenes. Like there's scenes in the show that are literally copied from the game, but the characters are not even like using the same perspective and motivation. It's very weird. It's like disconnected. I don't know. Anyway, that's all. You know what? Honestly, if I never talk about Last of Us Season 2 again, I'm fine with that. So let's just let's just end it right there. If we ever talk about it again, I'll watch it first for some reason, and we'll go from there. Okay. I think we're good here for now.
Oh, hey, if you're seeking...
Yeah, let's just table the whole thing. That'd be great. Let's just table it.
All mother's tits.
I love that that's the first thing she says to us.
Virgins. And who might you be? You don't look like one of them.
Calm down.
If it weren't for their stupid rules, I'd punch you in the face, you patronizing jerk. Get lost. What did I tell you?
I want to apologize. We got off on the wrong foot.
Huh. That's a
and I
first.
just want to sell to you.
I don't put much stock in heartfelt apologies as a rule.
Let's talk about Acolyte
so
instead.
What do you want?
I have not seen Acolyte. No plans. We both found ourselves in similar situations, and I know how frustrating it is. I should have been more understanding.
Why don't you try again, Silver Tongue? What did I tell? I'm waiting.
I have to pay her 100 gold! Oh my god. I insulted her. She got mad. I tried to make her feel better through convincing her. She was like, nope, and now I have to pay her.
That, I must admit, is the universal language of apologies, especially among us merchants. You're forgiven.
So what are you angry about?
Oh, I've had just about enough of dealing with those sniveling morons when they're up to something. Don't look at me like that. You don't get as far in life as I have if you can't smell bullshit from a mile away. There's something fishy going on here. But I'll get to the bottom of it. And here's a brilliant idea. You're going to help me.
Am I? I might, but not for free.
Straight to the point, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'll pay you. And who knows, you might even get a discount on my wares.
What do you need?
I just need you to go to Brandon and find out why that slime ball is pretending not to know I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting with his delivery. Although I'm pretty sure he knows this already.
Who's Brendan?
You don't know? He's the captain of this entire circus. I thought since they let you in, you must have an in with him. But it turns out you know even less than I do. There's something going on, you know? They don't want anybody to know.
You want to get 100 gold for helping her?
I've been doing business with the captain for years
Maybe.
now. Then suddenly I found myself stuck here. They won't let me further in, not even to set up camp in the village. But they won't let me out either. Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if you need anything.
Shop. So we have 288 gold currently. Okay. Let's pretty much sell as much as we can. Have you seen Murderbot? You know, so I started Murderbot and I like Murderbot. But what's funny is I got to like the 3rd or 4th episode and there was like this scene where the murder bot was trying to protect some of the people, the companion people. And there was this scene where Murderbot was talking to like the people he was protecting. And it was like this whole, like he was saying something and then they respond to him something ridiculous. And then he would say something that makes sense. And then they would respond something ridiculous. And after that scene, I turned it off.
Hope nothing
I
bad
stopped watching it.
today.
And the reason being is I realized that I didn't like any of the people that Murderbot was protecting. And I kind of wanted them to get killed. Because they were all annoying, and every single one of them is like a try-hard Marvel character doing little quips and having like zero personality. And the only character I liked was Murderbot. So it's like, it got kind of weird because I was like, they're trying so hard with these characters. Like, I don't care if they die, and that kind of throws off the whole show for me. Like, it would have been much more interesting, I feel like, if the crew was likable. But the crew's just not likable. They're just not. They're not funny. They try to make jokes that don't land. Murderbot's hilarious. I love Murderbot, but I think they went too far in making the crew unlikable. So, like, I want to like Murderbot, but it's just like, it's kind of hard to watch. So I stopped watching
Didn't
it.
expect to see you here.
So wait, Cohh stopped watching before the Murderbot went on the murder spree? No, so the joke of the show is that Murderbot is a normal security bot who like was manufactured improperly, so he has sentience, and he chose a name for himself. He chose the name Murderbot. He hasn't actually killed anyone. He's just like, oh, guess I'll call myself Murderbot. Like, he's funny. I think the point of the show was that you weren't supposed to like anyone else but Murderbot. But the problem is that the writers are too good at that.
I haven't seen you before.
And now I
wasn't
hate everyone but
expecting the
Murderbot
guests.
and don't want them
You
on the
don't look
screen.
like a new recruit.
So,
And yet Odrin let you
yeah,
in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
he was pretty drunk.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
At least it's not as bad as Wheel of Time was. I made it to like episode 5 or 6 of Wheel of Time. I liked all the effects and I liked the weird stuff in that show, but yeah, the story was all over the place.
What kind of idiot would give themselves the name Murder?
I don't know, Murder Bits. It's a great question. I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means?
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these
Oh no, I've never
people
read
will
Wheel of
always
Time.
find a safe
Yeah,
haven here in the
unfortunately.
Horns.
Maybe one day.
And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
We got shipwrecked on the way, but he could have made it.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one.
Thanks.
Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Thanks. I'd like to speak to the captain. Oh, Ninian is dead. He asked me to bring you this.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
Bird of Hermes, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
At CohhCarnage, the next time someone accuses you of being too easily impressed, just have someone bring up TV shows LMAO.
Yeah, I like, the thing is one of the reasons that I choose to play games over TV shows is, or movies in general, is because, like, I play video games over shows and movies because it engages me more. As somebody with ADHD, I become far more connected to my medium if I can engage with it. So for a show and a movie, for me to actually stay interested in it and not just play on my phone the whole time, like, it needs to be good and engaging. That's like with Murderbot. Like, I got to season 4 and I watched that scene and I was just like, nope, this show's not going to do it for me. This is not going to be interesting and engaging enough for me. Like, nope. Like, and that happens to a lot of shows. So I definitely, and I hate saying it, but I definitely need what I watch to be very engaging, or I'm just going to go do something else. Life is too short in my mind for that. I'm not going to watch something that isn't going to be, you know, good, that I like. Yeah. That's one of the reasons I almost left freaking Days Gone. You guys convinced me to stay, and thank God you did. But, you know, sometimes I'm sure I miss out on good things because of that, but sometimes I don't. All right, he was taken by the Red Death. The Red Priest tortured him in the island asylum.
Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Rialgan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were
there,
my
favorite TV show?
Near him.
Oh, man. I don't know. It was a misunderstanding. The Red Priest caught the wrong person. I was cured by King Arthur and now I'm immune.
I honestly think your sense of humor is the worst, but I have to
really
respect your unwillingness to share your story. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
I found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
You look quite thirsty.
Thanks, buddy. So anything I can help you with?
We've been having trouble with the dead lately.
Oh, this is the necromancer
There are more and
thing.
more of them roaming.
Anyway.
Who's Marg?
Right now, I'm not a...
Marg is the hunter that we have to go do it. Okay, do you have any idea what might be causing it?
There is a local legend about a dark druid named... Slaughter? Slaughter, that was it.
Oh, dude, we're gonna kill him this time.
To be able to raise
we're gonna kill the
dead
necromancer.
And make them do his bidding.
Yeah, dude.
It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead, I doubt he's behind this.
Batman says, hey, Cohh, I finished Act 1 and loved it, but for some reason, I can't keep myself going in Act 2. I don't feel like I want to log back in.
Nanny?
Wait, you played Act 1 and you loved it? But now you don't want to play Act 2? I mean, I would understand if you got towards the end of Act 1 and you felt like maybe it was dragging. But what I will say is the same thing I say to everyone who asks questions like that. If you are not feeling the game, if you are ever not feeling a game, do not force yourself to play it. So if you were kind of not feeling the end of Act 1, but you just kind of pushed through, that makes perfect sense that you don't want to continue into Act 2. Put the game down. If anything, putting this game down right now is a good thing because it could use some patches, and we got some big patches coming. So if you don't want to play right now, go play something else. It's a great time to play something else because there's not a huge amount of bugs in Act 2, but there's definitely some bugs. And I'm guessing, hopefully, a lot of them will be fixed with this giant patch we're getting this weekend. So yeah, I think it's fine. Like, if I always tell people, don't ever try to force playing games. That's how you burn out. That's what burnout is it's forcing yourself to do something when you don't want to do it, and you do that long enough to where you just never want to touch the thing again. That's burning out. So don't burn out. Don't force yourself to play if you don't want to. Ranting Great Gamer says there's a new Tainted Grail patch coming out this week. They released a hot fix yesterday.
Good.
Which fixed some good things. And then after the hotfix yesterday, at the end of the hotfix notes, they announced that their biggest patch to date is going to be here between Friday and Monday. So they're planning on releasing it over the weekend at some point. Yep.
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
That's a serious accusation.
And I mean it! He's a know-it-all from Camelot, but the truth is, he doesn't know shit.
All of those academic types think they're better than us village folk, just 'cause they read a book. We've been getting by just fine without any of their crap.
Simlev says, what's the opposite of burnout? Because sometimes I go way past my bedtime because the game's so good. That's called addiction. You need to talk to somebody. No, I'm just kidding. That's fine. Like, great. You're enjoying the game. Awesome. And hopefully you're enjoying it enough to where you can keep doing that and not have it affect your normal everyday life. But no, I mean, that's fantastic, dude. That happens to me all the time. If you ever see me start my streams like 30 to 45 minutes early and then, you know, end it like 30 to 45 minutes later, that's my version of what you're talking about. Yeah. Why do you say that?
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out.
Yep. Sounds reasonable.
Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read.
She knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal with quacks like Heber.
I even gave him my grandma's recipe, but he said it was no good.
If you just remove the tooth, you wouldn't need a potion.
Oh yeah? And then what? Another and then another? Give it a few years and I'd be left with no teeth at all. Ah, leave me alone.
Okay. Rude. Sorry for the flash in chat. If you have epilepsy, I apologize. Bye, Jax.
Tip to the best mod team on Twitch. Thanks, Suzu, for helping me out.
Heck yeah, dude. Thank you very much, Bye, Jax. Appreciate you tipping our mod team. Thank you. Ah, the lights. The lights. Okay, we're good. Okay. Code, does not chat force you to play games sometimes you're not feeling? When I first started streaming, there were many times when I would play a game I didn't want to play because chat wanted me to finish it. And I did that for a while, and I finished games that I wasn't invested in for a while. And doing that is what taught me that I do not put on half of as good as a show on this channel if I'm not enjoying what I'm doing. And the short of it is, the unfortunate reality is, it is better for me to stop playing a game I'm not having fun with and play something else than to attempt to finish a game I am not having fun doing. Because if I'm not having fun playing a game, I get quieter. I'm not having as much fun. I'm not as happy. I don't crack as many jokes. It's just how it works. And you know what's funny is it took subs pointing that out to me. I didn't even realize I was doing it. Back when I was doing this back in the day, like, subs would point out to me. They'd be like, dude, Cohh's not having a good time. Cohh's not having fun. Is Cohh not feeling well today? So, it sucks because there's a lot of times games that I play where people want me to finish it. But not only is the show better if I don't do that, but that's also how I avoid burnout. That's how I play games for 10 hours a day and have been for 12 years, and I still wake up every day loving what I'm doing. So it sucks for people that want to see full playthroughs, and I'm sorry, but it's just what we got to do.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Do I know you? I'm terrible with faces. Either way, glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Jan Heber, a physician raised in Camelot and trained in the Royal Academy.
Soroshinova says, I've seen you drop a sponsorship with this. Yeah. Oh, dude, I take about, these days, about 10 to 15% of the sponsorships I'm offered. And that's because a lot of the sponsorships I'm offered are just for games I know I wouldn't have fun playing. Like I have probably turned down over the years 7+ figures from gacha games. Yep. I still, to this day, get at least one request every couple weeks. Sometimes multiple per week. From Genshin and Wuthering Waves and all that stuff. So, yeah, like it's like there's tons and tons of games. Like all the big like CODs and all that stuff. Like that's just I wouldn't have fun playing those games. So it wouldn't be good for the sponsor or me or you for me to take that. So yeah. Open shop. Oh, you don't sell the spells. Oh wait, you do sell some spells. Flicker Bolt. I probably really want that. Yes. Okay, we're gonna buy Flicker Bolt. Ooh, I kind of want that too. Although I think we can find that somewhere. Plentiful Resource Potion locks mana at 100% for 10s. For like more content. Yeah, there's a lot of great fixes and a lot of great additions in 1.1, but not quite enough for me to like do a whole new run. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant 1.1, not 1.0. Yeah. .1 is the new one coming out.
You all right, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees?
Oh, this guy.
I can't believe poor Cohh was put in a cage.
No, I haven't. Who's Cohh?
Hey, what a mess. Cohh came to us with a group of refugees from some nearby villages. They were looking for shelter from, well, everything that's been happening here. Bandits, the weirdness, the Del Reader, hunger. I was happy Fergus let them in and allowed them to stay. You'll meet them in the village. They live in the buildings up high. Not long ago, though, Cohh started acting very strange, erratic, sometimes even aggressive. One of our keepers, old Mahon, tried to calm him down. He might have used too much force, and Cohh felt compelled to defend himself. He bit old Mahon. And since then, the old fool has been lying in the infirmary. Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. They shouldn't have put that poor man in a cage. Wait, if you ever meet Patrice, please give her those flowers. I know it's not much, but I'd like her to know she's not alone. I support her and the other refugees.
Oh, we're not done talking to him there.
I'm sure there are more of us who do.
Oh wow, we can't deny taking that. That's interesting. Okay, I want to try Flicker Bolt. Let's go out and see how this is working. Hey, Animax.
Sometimes it's nice to...
Oh, this guy may have something for us too. Let's check.
Blessings upon you. Certainly.
Oh, he's got the heal and an impenetrable shield. I'm not going to use the shield, but this is 2,000? Oof. That's a little much.
Oh, check out the big swinger over here.
Rithgor.
Have you already purchased the private servers for Dune? And if so, what world did you put them in? I am hoping that I can select the same world and down the line be able to transfer to your server.
Okay, first of all, Brain Laser, thank you for the 10 bomb. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. Second of all, Sayori is the Coalition server guy, and he has been refreshing the Dune server page every 5 to 10 minutes since private servers went live. What a boss. The reason he's doing that is because our private servers are not allowing us to yet select our world, and I'm having a bunch of people and other casters ask me what world we're going to. So the short of it is, we will let you guys know as soon as we know, but we do not know what the options are going to be yet. That's where we are right now. All right, so we want to go to here. It's very dork out tonight. Let's do a little resty rest here. There we go. Poor Sayori, no sleep, just S5, F5, yeah. Redworm says, just don't pick Nitrato. That's exactly who we picked. Why did you say that? We've used Nitrato in the past and it's been okay. Did you have bad issues with him? Yeah, we've used them in the past. It's been alright. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, lightning looks so badass. Love that. Yeah, Dune allowed private servers, which is awesome. But the private servers, like, I'm not 100% sure it's going to work how they're wanting, because they're a little more restricted than we were thinking. Yeah. I had a Daisy server from Nitrato and I'm from Brazil. Experience was 10 of 10. Yeah. Every comment I have seen says they are the worst of the three. Really? Nitrato had a lot of issues when they secured exclusivity from Arc Remastered. Their server ran very badly. Really? Interesting. Okay. Denial Gamer says, Cohh and mods, for Cohh's attention, I bought a private server for my friends through a different server provider, and it won't allow us to access it until 23 hours and 51 minutes have passed. That's normal. They have to set up a whole VM for you and your friends. So it is normal to have a 24-hour turnaround on purchasing a gaming server. That's normal. Yeah. Some companies are instant, but usually you have to pay for that benefit. No, how did that miss? Bruh! Oh my lord. Okay, fine. How do I know if I'm in range? The dot turns red? No, the dot doesn't. Like, what? Confused. There we go. Yeah, is there any indicator when you are in range to use a spell? You're in range when you can see the whites of their eyes? Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I should just look for the whites of their eyes. Okay. Thank you. Sounds great. Got him.
Good show.
Are those moo cows? I'm very sorry. I just need your parts. Thank you. Milk and beef. Let's see. Going a little far this way, but we can actually do this. I think there's a fast travel on the other side. We'll grab that while we're here. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries, chat. Dude, being a mage is freaking awesome. I want 2 lightning spells. I just want to I want to just go force lightning on these fools. Can't wait to have a higher level like spell. Bam. I had an idea what playing a mage would feel like, and it feels even better. It's real nice. Is this a new character? Yep. This is our, check out the Act 3 command if you're wondering what's going on. It's right there.
At Evolver 2020, Cohh is waiting for the big patch to continue his main, dual-wield, run in Tainted Grail. There is a big patch this weekend that he is hoping will clean up Act 3. He's done everything up to Act 3 and will be returning to finish the game after the patch.
Yep, so we're just starting a little mage run. This guy is a mad Camelosian mage, so we're going to make sure to go the Camelot route. We're going to do pretty much everything different we can do, we're going to do different.
I'll teach you to respect me.
Great. Yeah, but this guy is Camelosian. He is vehemently an Arthur simp. This character simps for Arthur, and if anyone says anything bad about his Arthur boo, then he murders him. He already has multiple times, and he will continue to do so because he is an Arthur simp.
Someone's out there.
Boom.
I'll take you down with me! You'll have to do better than that.
Boom. Sure. Nah. Okay. Now this we have to make sure to keep on us, because there's a quest later where we have to have that note physically in our inventory to get the quest. So we'll look at that in a bit. Oh, I wonder if we can get the red armor guy at the beginning. Did I just realize something? Is that a Titan?
I'm not scared of you!
I think that's a Titan. From the beginning of the game.
You'll regret this! You're in for a world apart!
Boom. Great. So yeah, if you remember at the very beginning of the game, we got to that section where there was that giant power thing. And there were those two creatures underneath the power thing, like turning that giant wheel. I think that's one of them. I think that's one of the creatures.
You fight like a milkmaid!
But why is it here?
I won't go down
Already
easily.
forgot Santa Clara? Did I already forget why this one's here? What are they? So they're Titans. These are the creatures that the Four Dwellers subjugated to basically like do their giant manual labor. Yep. He's a small one? He might be. I don't know. Looks like they messed him up though. The weird thing here though, I don't remember if we find out more about this guy. But the weird thing here is that if you look at the face is totally hollowed out, which I think they did to subjugate them. They did the same thing with the trolls and ogres. But if he's fully subjugated and doesn't have a brain, why is he nailed to this rock? Like, did the humans do this when they were fighting the Four Dwellers? Huh. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if we get more information on this guy. Whatever it is, it's cool. I'll take the glass bottles. We don't need lifesteal. I need to get the thing that gives me the jump potions. Gotta keep an eye out for that here.
Is that supposed to work? This is my lucky day.
You're no match for our band.
Oh, is the drain spell slowed down because time is slowed? That's funny. Makes sense, actually. Yeah. How we doing on weight? 85. Nice, nice. I guess that's what happens when you run around naked. Okay. Why am I running around naked? I'm running around naked because I get a very big bonus. I get 20% move speed, dash speed, casting speed, attack speed, stamina, and mana regen by being light. And that is a very, very large bonus. Yep. Sorry, pig. I need your sweet, delicious bacon. Hmm. Devil Snare, take the Burdock. That sound. Damn. First, let me loot this garden that you've been meticulously growing for God knows how long. Months? Years? That's all mine. I'm taking everything. Thanks. Great. Yep, that's mine now. All this, that's all mine. Yep, it's all mine. This wood? Yes, wood's mine now. Yep, it's mine. Do I have a thoughts video on this game? I do. I have an early thoughts video, and it's pretty great. Ithris.
Could I trade the proceeds of my failed marriage jokes book for a spot in the Dune server? I took off from work for the rest of the week.
Yes. Yes, I will consider that a legally binding donation or tip to the mod team. Yep, absolutely. So I now have all rights to the Thanks Failed Marriage coffee book that we're going to be coming out with. And Ithris has a spot on the Dune server. That's a great deal. Signed with bongos. Okay, great. Man, he's going to feel so dumb when that book makes like $50. Wow. Okay. Doot. Kleinix. Yes. Okay. Hey, Kleinix, are your ears on? I can go over everything again if you want. Unyielding Sentinel. Okay. Michael DeMiro, for the first thing that he says in the chat, says, shit streamer. What? No, that's Tainted Grail. I'm confused. Do people really just stream poop these days? Is that a thing? Oh, he meant I'm not a good streamer. Oh, that's rude. I get it now. Shit stream, like he's a okay, yeah. That makes sense. Maybe he's just a bad viewer.
New face. I haven't seen you before.
Maybe. I'm just passing through.
And I'm in the woods. Is that how you want to talk?
Oh, I was hoping we could keep talking like that. That would have been good. Your Marg?
It depends on who's asking and why. No, I'm kidding. I don't meet many outsiders these days. I'm Marg, a hunter in the service of the Horns of the South.
Quartermaster told me you have a problem with the undead.
Aye. I don't know what it is about this place, but even the dead hardly ever get any rest.
Oh, Kleinix. Okay, one sec.
It's getting worse lately. They keep emerging from the local cemetery in numbers greater than that small plot of land ever held. So I'm guessing we might have a necromancer on our hands. And here I thought after the Charred Conclave, we'd have more than 100 years of peace from them.
Do you often have problems with necromancy in these parts?
Only every century or so. But even that's too often if you ask me. Something seems to draw them here. Well, it's probably all that death. The South has always been restless, and after what happened with the sunken village, I guess death has seeped into the very soil of this land. Must be quite alluring for that lot.
Thank you, Rarelet, though, with the 15 months. Appreciate you, buddy. So, Kleinix, what we're going to do, and quick for anyone else wondering this, so we were going to do a high token holder server for Dune, but we can't because we don't have the tools necessary. So, Kleinix, what we're doing first, please collect all the names of the mods that want to play on the server and have time to. If any of them want to bring a +1, please get that too. And then once we have the amount of mods and +1s we're going to have on the server, we're going to take all the remaining spots, and between 9 and 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, we're going to handpick some people from the community to fill those spots. And that way we'll have like a full quote-unquote server. But we're only going to fill up to the amount of spots. We're not going to go over because we don't want anyone waiting for now. And I'm hoping we'll get more tools at a relatively quick amount of time so we can maybe open up like an actual server. But right now we're going to have to do that because we're only passworded. So yeah, that's the plan for now. So I definitely need to know how many mods want to be there and how many +1s are being brought to. And that way we'll know how many other slots we have to work with. Yep. And a quick reminder, if you are a regular and you want to be one of those like 15 to 20 people on the server, send me a PM on Discord. The two things that we're going to ask are that you have a whole lot of playtime the first week, because we only want to bring in people that are going to be active, and that you are going to be here tomorrow after 9 a.m. so I can contact you and talk to you about it. I'm also going to go ahead and say I've already received over 100 requests. So you're probably not going to get on the server, but still send me a message if you want to, because you might. So yeah, unfortunately, we're super limited with the amount of server spots. We're sorry about that. It sucks. I'll find out what's happening.
Good. Try not to die. That undead swarm doesn't need any more recruits.
Vel is Suzu's +1. There you go. Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm self-sufficient enough not to have to ask for help.
Oh.
However, I suppose I could help you.
Oh.
I could share some things I found out during my hunts.
Ithra says it wouldn't let me send you a message on Discord. If you go to cohh.tv/Discord and you join that server, then you are officially on a server I'm on, and my Discord whispers are open as long as you're on a server I'm on. So if you go to cohh.tv/Discord and join that server and do the stuff to link your Twitch account, you should be able to send me a message. Yep. That being said, Ithris, I saw your friend request. So I don't know if you're just having some weird problem, but let me go. I'll just go ahead and accept that for now, and that way you can send it to me that way. There you are. All right, cool. All right, great. You have anything we want? You have the leather stuff, but we don't need that right now. We don't need that right now. This we all want to sell. Oh man, getting some money. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. Great. Failproof says, Cohh, can we send you DMs, but like just saying how awesome you are instead of trying to get into the server? Failproof. No, I don't need that. Thank you though. I've never done compliments well, so I would actually probably ask that you don't, but thank you. It's very nice of you. Okay. I appreciate it. Let's keep working down practicality. Because what I think we're going to do, we're not going to be crafting too much this run for us, because a lot of the stuff we craft is for melee and tanking stuff. So I think we're going to really spend a lot of this playthrough crafting and selling. Like, we're going to really take advantage of the crafting system in this game. Oh god, please bleed out. Please. There it is. Okay, let's... Oh, we're going right where we want to go. Perfect. Going to do this first this time. We are going to... This is going to be a quest we're going to do differently this run. Can we send DMs complimenting the best mod team on Twitch and asking for sunlight in the basement? No. Don't ask for things that'll never happen. It's a waste of both our times. Ooh. Oh, undead is going to be immune to bleeding. We need an undead loadout. There we go. Cool. Lightning and fire. So much fire. Bro, he's right there. Like, really? Dude, we're just walloping. Freaking awesome. This is like one of the most power fantasy magic systems I think I've ever used. Oh man. It is glorious. Just freaking chucking this stuff. And it looks great, too. That's one of the best things about the magic system in this game. It looks so good. It looks powerful, which is fun. Most of the time, especially beginning spells, look so dinky and weak. It's one of the things that bugs me about Avalon. There we go. Great. Oh. Hey! Sewell's Delight and damn good fish. Awesome. Grab all this. Okay. There it is. Okay, rude. Oh, we just got to nighttime. Let's go in here. By the way, the Merlin's Thorn is pretty good for sneak damage. Dude, I can't wait to get Merlin's Thorn. I feel like that's going to be a bread and butter spell for us. Very excited. Is this game co-op? Nope, single player. Triwar, thanks for your sub earlier, dude. Appreciate it. Do I have a least favorite enemy type? In this game? Not really. I don't think any of them are too frustrating. No. No, I think they're all pretty fun. Gravity. Yeah, gravity's pretty rude.
I suppose it has. A pity it has become a hunting ground for bandits. But do not worry, my friend. Let us walk this path and make me whole again. I will restore this island to the glory it deserves. The King's Road included.
Okay. So I haven't finished the game yet, but I'm still at Blue Gear. Is it epic? Are there epic and legendary items? There are definitely really good items in this game. Yes. But they don't really do like rarity tiers. There's just like kind of magic. So you're not gonna find like it's not a Diablo loot system, if that's what you're wondering. It's not a Diablo style loot system where you have like magic, rare, super rare, legendary. Yeah. Adventures of the Swan Knight.
Who goes there? Are you the one responsible for all that racket? People are trying to rest in peace, damn it.
What did Merlin do to Arthur? Did we ever find out, or is that an Act 3 thing? We have a much better idea what was done to Arthur, but we are still figuring out what exactly was done to Arthur. So, like, basically, it's interesting because there is a public story about what happened. There is a private story that we were first told, and that private story has evolved over time. And the private story is very different from the public story. And the private story, we're still figuring out details. So we have a good idea about what's going on, but there's still some incredibly foundational, important details that we don't know that mean we don't quite understand the situation fully yet. So I'm sure Act 3 is going to clear that up, but we're not quite there. They attacked me first.
You'll have to forgive them. They're a little disoriented. Waking up in this way is like coming out of a thick fog you've been wandering through for days on end. Dulls the senses, clouds the mind. Terrible for coordination.
Who are you?
My name's Huardok, and I am the keeper of this place. I look after the dead, or at least, I try to. It used to be much easier where they stayed in one place. Now I need to keep making sure they don't stray too far from the cemetery. But I'm not complaining. A little exercise is good for the body.
Wait, you're not dead, are you?
Dead, alive, what's the difference? I am here. I always have been, and I always will be, until the day I'm released from my service.
How long have you lived here?
Truth be told, I'm not quite sure. Has it been a long time since the wave came and swallowed the village? That was when people stopped coming here. It's like the sea washed away the memory of this place as well. I don't remember much of what happened afterwards. I must have fallen asleep for a while.
I need to enter the script.
Interested in local history, are you? Good, good. The memory of those who came before us should be preserved. I can let you in. There is a small fee of 5 gold coins, for the upkeep of the cemetery, of course. It's constant work, as you can clearly see, and my petitions for additional funds seem to have fallen.
My petitions for additional funds. I'll pay.
Bless you, kind stranger. Those old bones are not what they used to be. Here, just take the key. Be careful, though. There's evil dwelling in those crypts. Oh,
okay.
And I hope I don't need to remind you not to rob any graves. It's terribly rude, and I'd rather not.
Is this an evil mage run? This is a Camelocian mage run. Yes. So not really evil, because in this game everyone's kind of evil, let's be real. But it is, we're going to be doing the Camelot side with this guy. And we're going to be doing like all the other options that we can do. So we're going to be doing like Camelot instead of Dariata. We're going to be doing Picked instead of Crows, that kind of stuff. We're going to be siding with Galahad, which will be interesting. Oh no! Oh, he was helping me. Oh, thanks, bro. Wait, are you helping me? You're not attacking me, are you? You're still green. Where are you going, dude? Trash Hunter! Thank you for the 5 bomb, bud. Dude, where did Wardock go? Did he really just come in here to start punching people in the face? I don't think he did that on our last run. Oh, jeez. Hey, Hookin, what's up, buddy? Oh, perception +1. Nice, dude. Jeez. Not a lot of stat up books. Oh, y'all want to hear something cool? Apparently, if you're in Connacht and you go to the lake in the top left at night, there's a vendor there that sells items to get +1 to all stats. I didn't know that, but pretty cool. We'll have to do that in our other game. Is this better than Avowed? I like it a lot better than Avowed. And the reason that I like it a lot better than Avowed is because I really prefer the tone of this game and world. This game is a lot more mature than like an Elder Scrolls or a Avowed is. Everything is darker. It delves much more into like more real and brutal themes. So I find out of all the games of this type this year I've played, this has been my favorite. The only game that has come somewhat close, and I'm hesitant to like directly compare these two because they feel very differently to me, but obviously KCD2 has a lot of crossover. KCD2 does some much better things with the sandbox elements. And the story in KCD2 is incredible. But honestly, like, there's a lot of things about this game that I like better than KCD2. So it is by no means a clean sweep. Yeah, it is. You know, there's a lot of really cool stuff in this game, especially the setting. Like the setting, like this is one of my favorite worlds I've been in a long time. This world is awesome. It is dark, it is brutal. The level design and layout means there's always something interesting nearby to do. I don't feel like I'm ever just running around like aimlessly. Like it almost always feels like we're working towards or going somewhere. Yeah, man. Better than Oblivion? For me, big time. Yep. Not for everybody, but for me, yeah, for sure. The dialogue and writing and voice acting in this is on a completely different level than Oblivion. Let's put it bluntly. Oh, and for the record, that's not a knock against Oblivion. Oblivion's a 20-year-old game. Like, we're actually going to continue our Oblivion run eventually. But I mean, this game's awesome. I love this game. It is really, really good. Okay. Eventually, he says. Yeah, once I have some time, I'd like to go back to Oblivion. Definitely now that we have the cozies coming back 4 times a week, really. 3 to 4 times a week. I got a horseshoe. Oh. Nice. Can I suck the blood out of a skeleton? I can! Look at that! That's awkward. Okay. Yeah, we just sucked the marrow out of his bones, pretty much. That's right. That's exactly right. Okay. Let me feel your stone boobs! Honk. Honk. Okay, let's go. Dude, that was rude. It was. How rude of that guy. I want to see if we have enough mana to actually... Ew. Let me just loot that burned skin off that crypt. I want to see if we have enough mana to drain somebody from full... I don't think we do. Maybe. Oh, jeez. Bam. Fantabulous. This guy's fine. He's fine. He's fine. We're doing a mage run? I am. J-Killer, yep. We're waiting for Act 3 to get fixed up, and we're doing a mage run until then. Hi.
Careful there. Try not to step in the array. It's advanced magic. Very fragile.
I'm here to stop you. Attack.
Very well. Do you know what I like most about the dead? They don't tire, and they don't feel pain. But you will.
Oh. Keep that bleed stat going. Bam! Beautiful. Ooh. Good yeah, shit. Buddy. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh. Ooh, Harris GT with 1,000 cheer.
Hey Cohh, currently watching Pirate Yakuza and Samoa Joe crushed in his voice role. 2 questions. Which series should I watch next? Blueprints or the Horizon games? Secondly, who would survive better in the other's world? Guybrush on Nayla Island or Majima on Melee Island?
Oh, definitely Majima. That'd be amazing. And Blueprints was one of my favorite playthroughs that I've done in a long time. Blueprints is awesome. So that may be my vote. Yeah, Blueprints was special, to say the least. So we can summon a skeleton. And then we can salvage it, which is nice. Let's do... we'll try a skeleton. Okay, let's see what we like. Okay. Hey, Taco, thank you, buddy. Okay. Cool. All right, let's go up here. What is this? Oh, that's the lightning. Nice. Thing is pretty badass. Ooh, that's +5 max mana, isn't it? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, jeez, bro. Come on, meow. Oh. Nice. Hey, Skelefriend. Whoa. Blocking regenerates 100% of the magical damage blocked as mana, and attacks regenerate 10% of damage dealt as mana. That's interesting. Okay. All right. So, I'm sorry, dude. I killed your bro. Your master is dead.
Yes, I felt that. He must have been surprised. People like him tend to forget that it can happen to them too.
What will happen to you now?
I guess I'll do what I always do. Clean up, put everyone back to sleep, and then take a little nap myself. Someone will come along again sooner or later. We can't have them seeing such a mess, can we?
Wait, what do you mean by what you always do?
Well, this master wasn't the first one. I'm sure he won't be the last. This place is very popular with their kind for some reason. And they always leave it in such a state.
I love this guy.
It's not like it would hurt them to pick up a few bones and put them back in place.
So I guess this is goodbye.
It seems so. But before you go, I have a small favor to ask. As you can see, there's quite a commotion around here. I'm afraid I won't be able to fulfill all my duties before I need to rest again. Could you take what remains of the Master and place him in a special crypt I've prepared? If you feel so inclined, a few kind words about him would be welcome. Here's the key. Well, goodbye, then. And thank you for stopping by. It was truly appreciated. Though we are dead, we still enjoy having a visitor from time to time. It's nice to be remembered, even if just for a little while.
He's a nice guy. I like him. What's Abarak's calling? Explodes a random nearby corpse, dealing damage and applying bleed to enemies in the area. Oh, and then heavy cast heals from random corpse. Really? Really? Dude. That's kind of cool. Okay. Wow. What is going on in here? We never got in here with our other character because we convinced the necromancer to turn himself into an undead. And so he was technically still here. So we never got this. The first of many. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we can't look at the book? Man, this area is big. Inscribe? Wait, what? The Waning Ward. Each blocked hit increases the shield's block by 5%. Hey, kind of cool. Iphon, his music alone would have made him immortal. Everything else was unnecessary. Oh, a loot. Oh, these are all the different masters. No army stays loyal to a tyrant. May they all know peace at last. Rude. Cool. Okay. You can't loot the loot. I know. Septos. He wished to raise his beloved, but chose to join her instead. May they both rest in peace. Lover's tether? Found in a tomb, this amulet holds a lock of hair from a lost love. It's worth 1 gold? Oh, that's interesting. Is that for a quest? What is that? That seems questy. But it's not a quest item. Interesting. Oh, I think we're getting close to the end here. Whoa. A siphon bomb? Dude, I don't even think I got that in my last playthrough. How wild. Huh. Okay. Let's see if we can... We weren't able to inscribe that one, so let's go back here real quick. Oh, here we go. Okay, I was going to say maybe we have to get the actual remains. Is that what we're doing now? Or is this the little guy? Ah, here we go. Okay. Oh, it's a straight up quest too. Perfect.
How about a little sippy sip?
Thanks, Greg. Okay, do I put that in here? Or no, I put him in his crypt, right? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Despite his methods, his heart was in the right place. Rest in peace. I like that, man. That's what a fun quest. What a fun quest, dude. Just love it. I already like that we're exploring different options. We just started this playthrough, and we're already seeing, like, completely different stuff. That's fun. Yeah, Sluddeer, or whatever his name is, I think he was related to the Bloodpool Druids. Okay, I have no idea how to get out of here, so we're going to run around until I find my way out. I think we're getting close. This is my first playthrough? Nope, we have another playthrough that's up to the end of Act 2. Oh, he fell back asleep. He's not dead, mind you. He just fell back asleep because it's all stealing. I missed a secret tunnel. No, we already went down the tunnel. Thank you, though. You're talking about the one that was at the top of that pile of stones? Where did you get the salvage summon spell? We just got it. We actually just got it. Yep. It's called Soul Siphon. Soul Salvage, excuse me. And we just got this spell in the crypts. Yep. All right, this has been amazing. Thank you all so much. Kodai Ryu, thank you for that 66. I just saw that. Thank you guys so much for being here this morning. I hope you enjoyed our little foray into our mage run. I'm out of here for now. I may be back this afternoon and I may not. We have a big weekend coming up ahead of us. So we've got not only the release of Dune tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. ET. Well, actually, we're going to be starting at 10 a.m. ET, but we'll probably do like a 1 hour pre-show. Not only do we have Dune, which is going to take almost all of my waking time, but then we also have SGF. We've got like a bunch of SGF shows over this weekend. So we got a lot to do. Timing's going to be all over the place. So this is a great time to shout out the mobile app. Anytime we go live on shows I'm going to be watching, there will be mobile notifications. So mobile app is there for those that want to come and say hi. Timing is going to be all over the place. So because shows fall outside of my normal start and end times, they will be all over the place. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys, thank you for being here. Are you going to watch State of Play later today? Unfortunately, probably not because it's at 5 p.m. But I will be back at 6:30-ish probably for more of this. So, yeah. Yeah, President says Smashy was trying to organize a few streamers to get on servers in the same cluster. So I have been messaged by, I think I'm up to like 6 or 7 people that have asked where we're going to be doing a whole lot of streamers are getting a whole lot of groups together and connecting them into servers. Apparently servers are done in groups of 20. That's what we've been told, but I don't think we have a full server list that we can pick from yet. So I don't know where we are going yet for our server. We do not know. I will probably go with Strippin and group, but I'm not 100% sure. But we'll see. Like, I'm still figuring out who's doing what and who's going where. So yeah, we'll get that figured out. All right. I'm going to knock you guys over to Pass Cohh if you want to hang out with the community, and I will see you guys potentially later this afternoon, but definitely this evening. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Wall of good vibes.
Go practicing for future VA work. If you need this voice in your indie project or game, please contact my management at CohhCarnage.loaded@jj.
Is Cohh giving his thoughts on the new Steam look?
Nani?
Looks the same to me, mostly. Or I need to update it? How do I do that? I need to restart it. Like, wait, did it just... Oh, no! What's up?
Don't die.
Whoops.
This ain't good.
You just actually killed both of us. Look at that water. Look at the reflection. It's wild. A little too wild, apparently. Oops.
Oh, no.
Shows the gravity.
All right, Neil. Are you ready for the lightning round?
I am.
Is he just gonna get shocked by lightning?
Oh, too bad. Looks like that wasn't as enlightening as we'd hoped.
I'm sorry, there's no way I'm ignoring a call from my wife. I know better. I know better. Okay. Anyone else? No. See, here's the thing. My wife can pull my stream up and watch me ignore her call. Like, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Flee! Flee! What the hell? I clicked. What else is game? Oh my god! Literally clicking on the giant center of the entrance to zone in. Oh.
Double kill. Triple, you are the avatar of death. Quadra kill.
We'll take it. How much copium is in this glass? Funny enough, people don't know. This is actually pure copium. I'm drinking pure copium this evening. That's my drink of choice tonight. Yep. See, watch this. Ready? Watch this. Oh, Starfield's going to be the game of the year. Oh, hold on. Oh, a new Deus Ex game is on the horizon. Oh. Look at that. Wait. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be bug-free and fantastic. Oh. God, that's delicious. Isn't it? Doesn't that just taste good? Hey, Torque Tanith. How do you mods keep up with the chat? Are you actually robots? No. Robots are expensive. These are prisoners I keep in my basement. Oh my god. This game has like positional audio of dripping sounds coming from like this way and that way and up there and over there. And I'm sitting here like with somebody that has leak issues in his house, just like, this is like triggering to me.
Are you sure about this?
Nope, let's go. Let us go do the Cock and Balls side quest. Came to love her as a sister. So no, I think it's a chat is way ahead of me on this. Okay. Oh, chat. See, I can't tell you how entertaining it is for me when I'm saying something like that and I look over in chat and there is a literal wall of this face, Kona, just staring at me. Yeah, Co, what were you gonna say? Yeah, that's right. They're not really. No, they aren't, are they? No, they aren't. Go on. What were you gonna say? Say it. He's sucking my life, Dad. He's sucking me. Stop sucking me, bro.
Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.